This is the 2012 Subaru Impreza Premium 2.0. Features the Boxer 4-cylinder motor that produces 148 horsepower and 145 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to a automatic transmission, which does feature paddle shifters on the steering wheel, and you'll see that as we get into the car here in a second. So the displacement's down about 500 cc from the previous year, also down as a little bit of horsepower, but up with that change would be the improved fuel economy, and this car is of course rated up by the EPA at 27 in town and 36 on the highway. So overall really good fuel economy numbers, especially in a day when fuel prices seem to be not slowing down any. So good looking little sedan. This is my first Subaru, so I'm kind of excited to get into this one a little bit, and this one sticker price on this is roughly $22,000. Another thing I wanted to point out too, this is part of Subaru's zero emissions car, or partial zero emissions. Of course, this does feature Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system as well, so getting around in the pass and over the snow and over the mountains in the wintertime should not be much problem. So go ahead and get into it here and we'll take a look around. As you can see, this one does have the cloth interior. There is leather, of course, available as an option, and there are other options that this particular model doesn't have that I'll go over here in a minute. So we'll go ahead and give it a start up. As you can see, this one does have a key start. A lot of cars today have the, of course, the push button. So just real quickly, we'll go over the obvious things here that come to mind. First of all is the cleanly laid out dashboard. Give you a pan of that. Not too complicated here. Nice, easy to read speedo and tach, which is very important, especially for Subaru owners. They like to know exactly what the motor's doing. So as I pointed out earlier, here's the paddle shifters here on either side with the steering wheel. Bluetooth control and audio controls are over here on this side, and of course cruise control is on this side of the steering wheel. So not much of it in way of information on the middle screen here between the speedo and tach. Instead, this particular version of the Impreza has a little information screen up here, and we can adjust it with this button here. I'll go through the different things so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about here. So, you know, nothing too fancy. This one doesn't have the onboard GPS. It does, however, have built-in Bluetooth, of course a CD player that will play back MP3s or WMA encoded CDs, and it does have AM/FM radio, as well as an auxiliary input, and it'll do Bluetooth audio as well. So the auxiliary input for this particular system is in here. There's the USB port, and you can see the audio port and an additional power outlet as well. So heated seats, very comfortable car. Been driving it for a few days now, and it handles very well. It 0 to 60s about 9.2 seconds according to Motor Trend. So it's, again, not going to be the fastest sedan out there, but when you're getting 36 miles to the gallon going down the freeway, I guess it's all good. So of course, power windows, power locks, power mirrors, power everything pretty much, except for the front seats rather. They are a manual adjustable seat. So again, not too fancy on this particular model, but if you're looking at a good baseline car that does feature all-wheel drive, it's got adequate get up and go for most people. I think for $22,000, I think this is a very competitive car, and easily kind of in a league by itself with that Subaru all-wheel drive system for, you know, the people that like to go skiing a lot, or, you know, just an outdoorsy kind of person. I think this would be a great little sedan. Ample room, excellent leg room up front. Pan around here to the back, and as you can see, it's got a very spacious back seat with room for, I call it 2.5. There is technically a third seat belt there in the middle. Not exactly the roomiest of deals there, but anyway, you get an idea of the leg room here. So overall, very comfort, rather quiet sedan. It does feature airbags all the way around. There's one in the pillar there, there's one in the pillar here, and of course there is front airbags, of course, in the dash and the steering wheel for the driver. So anyway, I would highly encourage you, if you're at all in the 20,000-ish kind of market. I know these start about 18 in the high 17s, low 18s. I would definitely book a test drive with your local Subaru dealer. And like always, I'd love to hear your feedback in the comments section below. So anyway, thanks for tuning in.